everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another full face of new products that I've never used before, and this is my box. I'm going to try to use products that I didn't use in the last one. I guess I'm gonna get started. Let me put my hair back. It's been bothering me all day. So let's put the brighter days on. Never used this before. I got this as a free, like, buy $35 worth of Tarte and you get this free sample. Oh goodness. So, hopefully I didn't take too much because the sample is so little. I want to make sure that I'm using it properly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, can you see how shiny my cheek is? Ugh, maybe this was a bad idea. But also maybe it's a good idea because I've heard that the Tarte foundation is very mattifying. So maybe this will kind of bring some shine and dewiness into the look. I don't know. When you're oily, do you want dewiness? Oh my gosh. This stuff is crazy. I mean, it's good. It feels really nice and soft on the skin. My skin definitely does feel moisturized, but let me tell you guys, I would not walk out of the house just like this because I just I look like an alien. To me, at least, the shine is very purple. So I look like a freaking alien with all this like purple shine on my face. I also look kind of vaguely sweaty, but hey, maybe that's just my opinion. Maybe you guys don't think I look sweaty. Maybe on other people's skin tones it doesn't look sweaty, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about that just yet. I feel like it would be really nice as like a concentrated highlight undertone, like if you just tap it on your cheekbones. Okay. So now that I'm moisturized, I'm just going to go straight in with the foundation. I'm going to dot this on my face first, and then just blend this stuff in. I'm using the flat side of the sponge for this for now. I think the coverage is pretty good. Everyone kind of makes out this foundation to be like holy grail status, amazing, full coverage. So, by the way, I did return that MAC foundation that I tried last time because I just really didn't like the way it worked on me and it didn't last well. So, I returned it, but I also got a new MAC foundation. I got the Next to Nothing face color, and that hasn't come in the mail yet, but look for it very soon. And I kind of want to do another chit chat, get ready / foundation review thingy, but I'm just kind of doubling up on places that I feel like I need more coverage, which most of the time is my nose. I don't really like seeing my freckles when the rest of my freckles are gone. So I do like to put a little bit more foundation and concealer on my nose. Wow, I can definitely see the hype over this product because everything looks perfect. Everything looks so mattified and even. It seriously just evened out my skin tone perfectly. And it also does look like my skin. It looks really good. And I know that it's got like balancing properties. That's what they've been saying with the new clay stick foundation, is that the Amazonian clay balances everything. So it works with dry skin, it works with oily skin, and I am super into the way that this clay foundation looks with my skin. So now I'm going in with Shape Tape. And I'm going to go a little bit easier than I did last time. big problem that I have usually with foundations is that when my nose itches, because it does itch a lot, especially with my glasses on, is that the foundation just kind of rubs off. But it's staying put, and I'm also really impressed with how it's settling into my nose lines. Like, a lot of people have issues with foundations right here in the nose area and the like little crease. For me, it looks pretty good. Let us move on to this contour. Actually, I should probably set the under eye. I do have the Tarte Amazonian Smooth Operator. I'm gonna use this little Me brush that I think I got from Ipsy to kind of put some powder on and buff it away. Also, I don't really bake, and my forehead looks fantastic. Like, I usually have a lot of trouble with some foundations where it's like catered to oily skin, and then it makes my dry skin on my forehead like crusty. And then if I use water-based foundations like that MAC one, made my forehead look fantastic, but it did not do any favors to the rest of my face. But this one, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's catering to both. So now I'm gonna run very gently with this contour stick. Is that how it works? Should I contour my nose? First time contouring my nose. This is probably gonna go very badly. Did that slim it? Did it elongate it? I can't tell. It looks like it did something, kind of. I also think I screwed it up. But to its credit, it does blend out phenomenally. Yeah, I'm happy with the Quickie contour stick. It's super soft. It's super easy to blend out. People with more skill will probably be able to use it better than me. I don't know why I keep it in the box, but I like it in the box, to be honest. Anyway, moving on. I'm gonna move on to Dandelion Twinkle, which is a blush highlighter question mark, but I'm just gonna kind of dab and see if it's fab. There's a lot of powder kickback, and I can't tell if the shine is from the alien coating underneath or from the powder. Alright, so now I'm finally moving into the palette. I'm gonna take off all these plastic pieces. So I'm taking this Tarte blush brush and buffing that blush on my face. I can't tell if I'm doing anything, to be quite frank. So I'm just gonna let it go. That's what it is. I'm gonna add some of this highlight because why not? Ooh. This highlight is pretty good. That wasn't even English, was it? This highlight is pretty cool. It's definitely a lot more cool toned. It's got some like blue alien shimmers in it. I'm covered in powder as usual. I feel like this works really well with the Brighter Days because it's so cool toned, and Brighter Days was cool toned. Alright, so I've got my eye brushes. I'm going to clean them using the thingy. So all you do is kind of just brush it off. And I'm just going to hope for the best. I'm going to do this to all of them real fast. So first thing I'm going to do is pick up this e.l.f. blending eye brush, and I'm going to start creating dimension, and like before, completely get rid of it when I finish the look. Anyway, let's go in with, none of these have names, But here's what it looks like, and I'm just gonna take the peachy shade, the matte peachy shade, and cover the lid as a base. If you don't know, what you should do is cover the lid with a base so that any shadows you blend on top of it blend a little bit easier. That is something that I've learned from someone I cannot remember, I'm sorry. But these shadows do have fallout, and just beware. So I'm gonna take the matte, like brown taupe shade next to it and begin contouring the eye, if I can. Another good tip is to start with the lighter shades and then move into darker shades, because hey, maybe this brown doesn't really do a whole lot, but maybe it'll blend with this darker brown a little bit easier, and maybe it'll look better with all these different brown shades, and it won't look too crazy. And I'm kind of creating a V shape here just because that's the only shape I know how to do. Okay, so now that I've got something on the lid, I really want to avoid colors that I normally do, which are like bronzes. I'm a huge bronze fiend. Of course, I did just start putting brown in the eye, but I only do that because then it kind of makes anything you put on the lid give it more dimension. There is this like pinky red shade that I just saw and I'm 100% into. I'm going to take this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. It's kind of like just one of those brushes that you pack on the lid. You pack color on the lid. What am I saying? Oh. Either the shadow is very sheer or this brush sucks. Let's see. No, it's the brush. I'll just use my finger, it's working out. It's kind of like a shimmery red, but it's got some cool tones in it, so it kind of ties it into the rest of the face look. Look at me pretending to know what I'm talking about. It does have some cool tone shimmers in it, which does kind of go with the rest of the look, because apparently today I am cool toned, so maybe that lipstick won't do. Let's just kind of take some purple. I'm going to continue using my finger. I'm going to take a blender brush and just kind of buff everything that I have done so far into one another so that it doesn't look like crap entirely. I will add some Makeup Forever Mist and Fix to my brush to pick up the shadow better. This is a trick people use, apparently. And I have no idea if I'm doing it right. Welcome to my channel. So yeah, that definitely looks like it picked up on the brush better. Oh wow. Should have done this the first time. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna kind of call it a day on the eyes, and I think I'm gonna do winged liner. Before we move into eyeliner, I'm going to highlight the inner corner, and I'm going to take that highlighting shade thing. Oh my gosh, what have I done? So I'm gonna take less of that highlighter shade and just kind of boop, boop. That works for me. Okay, moving on. Eyeliner. This is Ciarte London Fierce Flicks eyeliner. It is my favorite. Ugh. Why did I decide to do winged eyeliner? A lot of people have problem with the wing. I almost never have problem with the wing. I have problem getting really close to my lash line because my eyes blink so much and they get watery. I just cannot do it. The makeup gods are on my side today. I didn't have to take it off and do it again, which happens more often than you think. So, winged eyeliner is done. Moving on to mascara. Oh no, I haven't used Lights Camera Flashes mascara statement mascara. I haven't used that. Oh, I have it gifted. This is Tarte. This is the, I really do enjoy the Lights Camera Lashes, the normal one. I think I bought a full size of it. I think I have a full size around here. Maybe not. Probably not. I have like 3 or 4 samples, so I probably didn't buy a full size. This is Lights Camera Flashes. This is the Statement Mascara. Oh my gosh, look at the bristles on that. They're longer than my eyelashes. So typically in my lash look, I look for lengthening, but this made them all so separate. And they look separate and fluttery and long. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can tell like in the profile. Yeah, I am kind of in love with this mascara. However, the bristles don't really fit in this tube. So when you're pushing it in and out, it's bending the bristles, and I don't know how well that'll last then. Anyway, so moving on, I was going to use the Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick. So I decided that orange wasn't really the color I wanted to do with this eye look. So I think what I'm going to do is use Kylie's Mary Jo K, because I think the red will kind of tie it all together and it'd be kind of nice. So I'm just going to use the lip liner and line my lips right now. And I do like to fill in my lips just so that it gives a nice even base for the liquid lipstick to kind of go on top. And I really need to sharpen this again, but that means I have to find my sharpener, and I don't know where it is. So this is what the liner looks like, and now I'm going to use the liquid lipstick, which, by the way, this stuff smells so good. It smells like candy. Kylie's applicator is like really soft and plush, and talking while it's still wet will get it everywhere. So I'm going to use a makeup wipe to clean it up. But yeah, I think this looks a little bit better. Anyway, I think that's the last step really in this look. Okay, so this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for sticking around through this whole adventure. This actually took me like 3 hours to film because my SD card filled and then the battery died, so I had to not only transfer the first few clips to my laptop immediately, but then I had to charge my battery, and I of course didn't do it at the same time because I didn't know the battery was dying when I was transferring the clips. Anyway, long story short, thank you guys so much for sticking around. I hope you like this look. I really like this look, actually. I don't know, it's fun, it's different, it's red. I mean, I always wear red lipstick, so it's not different, but like using a red eyeshadow is new to me. It doesn't make my eyes pop as much as the purple look did, but I feel like it's a nice contrast to my dark eyes, and it kind of does, to me, make them look a little bit browner. So that's nice. And I do love this liquid lipstick. Kylie's liquid lipsticks are phenomenal. I did have 22 swatched right next to Out Loud. They are very close, however, and you might not think it by looking at them in the tubes, but 22 is a lighter orange than Out Loud. Out Loud is a little bit darker. However, when I had them on my hand, and I was doing things at home because I was waiting for the files to transfer and I was waiting for the battery to charge, I had the 2 swatches on my hand, and to be honest, Out Loud did smudge. It moved around a lot more than Kylie. Kylie stayed put, and that is why I love her liquid lipsticks. When you put it on, it does not go anywhere. So I really am curious to see how Smashbox wears, but Kylie is still the #1 staying queen. I love her products. I mean, regardless of what you think about her products are where the money is at. Even though they are expensive, they work. And really, we're paying, what, this was $24 for one tiny liquid lipstick, whereas with Kylie you get at least a liner as well, and the liners are so creamy and smooth. Anyway, I've talked about Kylie before. I'm not going to talk about her anymore. Thank you guys again for watching. I will see you guys next time with a brand new video, hopefully something different, and yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye!